Hello students, in a set we have discussed about what is the difference or intersection of sets. We have discussed about union of sets and also intersection of sets. In the intersection of sets, again we have calculated one or two problems, and also we have discussed what is a disjoint sets, and after that we were discussing about properties of a set. So in the properties of a set, the first property commutative we have discussed, and idempotent, associative, and also I have given one of the property. Fifth property is a distributive property. So that distributive property can be represented by using Venn diagram. So we have written what is that distributive property. So I'll draw the Venn diagrams corresponding to that, and using Venn diagram I can prove that a distributive property. The distributive property is, no need to write the distributive property again, I have already given in the class. So the property is A intersection B union C is equal to A intersection B union A intersection C. That means what is the meaning of this? Intersection is distributed over union. We have intersection is distributed over union. A intersection B union A intersection C. So how to show this in the Venn diagram? Using Venn diagram we can prove this. We can prove this distributive property. So what is that Venn diagram says? So the first Venn diagram is, first we have to show there are three sets A, B and C. First I have to show this is A union so there are three sets A, B and C. In that first one I have to show it is B union C. We know that B union C means writing all the elements of B and C. So what is B union C? B union C is the region this is the region B union C. So I'll write it as a B union C. So this will be the first one, first Venn diagram. Next I have to write up. First I'll consider left hand side and I'll get right hand side. I'll consider left hand side and I have to get right hand side, means that way we can prove. In the next one I have to show this B union C and intersection A intersection B union C. So it is A, B, C. We are taking three now. So A, B and C. Now what is this? Is B union C. B union C intersection with A. That means what? Intersection, common element between. Now intersection of A and B union C means, so this is the region A and this is the region B union C. Now what is the common region between A and B union C? Only this region will be common. So that gives A. So this is A intersection B union C. The intersection between B union C and A, that means the common region between A and B union C. So this will be the second Venn diagram. Next one. Now I'll show this A intersection B and A intersection C. Since there are now in this we can see only two, A intersection B, A and B, but now we are proving for three sets, so we have to write all the three sets in a Venn diagram. We have to represent. So A, B, C, A, B and C. So what is A, B and C? A, B and C can be written from a circle, represented by a circle. But here we want only A intersection B. That means the intersection between A and B. That means the common region between A and B. So what is the common region between A and B? So only this region. This is A intersection B. This will be the third one. Next I have to show A intersection C, intersection between A and C. intersection between A and C, that means a common region between A and C. So A is here and C is here, so common region is only this, A intersection C. Now what is that? After that, after finding A intersection B and A intersection C, we have to calculate what is the union of this. That means union of third one and this is the fourth one, union of third one and fourth one. That is, what is that? Union of third one and fourth one. Again one more, A, B and C, union of this one and this one. So we get union means by combining both. If there is a common, we have to write only one. So when we combine this and this, we get only this region. This is what? This is the fifth one, and this is A intersection B union A intersection C, A intersection B union A intersection C. So left hand side is A intersection B union C and the right hand side is A intersection B union A intersection C. So these two are same from the Venn diagram. So these two are same from the Venn diagram. Therefore, distributive property is holds. Distributive property holds. Therefore, distributive property holds. Distributive property holds. Either we can prove this by taking example, or we can prove by Venn diagram also. But this method is not so important, but you should know how to draw the Venn diagram for each operations on a set. But very in the exam also, they may not ask to prove or may not ask to write the to write the Venn diagram, or it may not ask to find, show or prove it is from the Venn diagram. If it is asked for a proof, you have to take examples and we have to prove. But it won't be asked for proof when they'll only give the set and then we have to prove what is that. So this is a Venn diagram, and this Venn diagram we won't use in the class usually to calculate, but in the CET or JEE exam this will be very, very important to calculate the values directly without calculating, without using calculator. You have to simplify. Means this Venn diagram is very important in that case. By using Venn diagram only, we can represent union intersection from the Venn diagram. Means this will be very useful to calculate the values of that union and intersection also. So this helps only to calculate, or it is to simplify in the JEE or CET exams. So this is about union and intersection, and also the very important property of union and intersection is a distributive property. Now we'll solve some of the problems based on this union and intersection. So I'll take if A and B so these two are the, if A and B are like this, find A and B are given, find A union B and A intersection B. We have to calculate what is union and what is the intersection. So what is A union B? A union B means by writing all the elements of A and B together. Intersection means by writing the common elements of given sets. So what is A union B? One thing is either directly you can see the given set A and B and you can write directly. If it is missing means, if it is confusing means, what you can do is you write all the sets once again here. 2, 4 6 8, this union with the set 1 2 3 1 2 3 5 6 7 8. Now the union means writing all the elements together. So when we write, what you can do is either you can write first element 2 4 6 8, then you go for the second one 1 2 already written, no need, 3 5 and 6 is already written, 7 8 is also already written. Or by looking at both, you can write 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8. And if it is repeated, no need to write repeated terms. Next is intersection. What is A intersection B? Here also, if you know properly, you can write directly. Otherwise, what you can do is write that set separately. Intersection with the one more 7 5 6. Now intersection between these two means which are the common terms. So 2 is there in both and 3 is not there and 4 is not there here, but 6 is there in both and 8 is also there in both. So this will be equal to 2 6 and 8. So this is the intersection value. Next question. Next one. If A, B and C if this is A and B is 3 4 5 6, and C is 5 6 7 8, five, 6, 7, 8, find A union B, A union C, A intersection C, A intersection B, A union B union C, A intersection B intersection C, A intersection B union C, A union B intersection C, and A intersection B, A intersection C, or A intersection B intersection B intersection C. So these are the values you have to calculate. We'll calculate one by one. The first one is A union B. What is A union B? Now I won't write all the sets 1 2 3 4 union 3 4 5 6. So I'll just look at these sets and I'll calculate. So what is A union B? That means we are writing A and B are together. So 1 2 3 4. So 3 4 already written means remaining 5 6. Next, second one, A intersection C. The second one is A union C. Now A and C union. A union C is 1 2 3 4 union 5 6 7 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Next, A intersection C. A intersection C. That means the common elements between A and C. The common element between A and C is nothing. So there is no common element. So it is just a empty set. Empty set. Next one is A intersection B. A intersection B means the common element between A and B. Here A is 1, 2, 3, 4. B is 3, 4, 5, 6. The common element is 3, 4. 3, 4. Next one is fourth one. Then fifth one is A union B union C. A union B union C. So what is A union B union C? That means we are writing the elements of A, B and C together, all the elements. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4 is not repeated. 3, 4, then 5, 6, then 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means all the elements of all the three sets. Next is A intersection B intersection C. That means the intersection between A, B and C. That means intersection, common element in all these. It has two common elements, but which element that contains, that will be in all the sets A, B, C. There is no element which belongs to all the sets A, B and C. Therefore, it will be a empty set. It will be a empty set. Next one is A intersection B union C. So before calculating A intersection B union C, first I'll calculate B union C, then A intersection B union C, because when the bracket is given means we have to calculate bracket first. We have to simplify bracket first, then we have to go for one more. So first I'll calculate B union C, then A intersection B union C. So what is B union C? First I'll calculate B union C. So B union C is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is B union C. Then A intersection B union C. A intersection B union C means now you have to see the common element between A and B union C. A is 1, 2, 3, 4 and B union C is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what is the common element between A and this? The common element between A is 1, 2, 3, 4 and B union C is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The common element between these two is 3 and 4. 3 and 4. So this is what is that sixth one. We have calculate A intersection B union C. Next I have to calculate next sixth. Seventh one is A union B intersection C. So here also first we have to simplify the bracket one. So what is this bracket? B intersection C. What is B intersection C? B intersection C is a common element between these two is 5, 6. This is 5 and 6. Next, A union B intersection C. A union B intersection means the union of A, that means writing all the elements of A and B intersection C. So here 1, 2, 3, 4 and here it is 5, 6. Together it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next one is A intersection B union B intersection C. We have to calculate. There also we will calculate one by one. First we calculate A intersection B. Eighth one. First we calculate A intersection B. What is A intersection B? Intersection between A and B is a 3, 4. Next we calculate B intersection C. B intersection C, common element between B and C, here it is 5, 6. Next we calculate what is the A intersection B, union B intersection C. A intersection B, union B intersection C. Now the union between these two, A intersection B and B intersection C, so it will be 3, 4, 5 and 6. So this is the answer for this question. In the exam, you won't get questions like this, so many 8 or 9 questions. You may get maximum 2 or 3. If it is asked for 2 marks, they will ask to find any 2 values, either this one and this one. Or if it is for 3 marks, they may ask to find 3, any 3 or any 4, and any, not only A union B, A union C, they may ask B union A or B union C, B intersection A, anyway they can ask, and it is not compulsory. You have to take in the exam also, they will give only A, B, C like this, not like that. They can give any number, any what is that, they can give A in terms of A, B, C also, alphabets also they can give. So this is a way of simplifying given or calculating intersection and union together. Next one. So I'll give homework problems to calculate. I'll give 2 sets and you have to calculate all these. D, E, F, G and C is and H. Find, you have to find A union B, A union C, B union C, then A intersection B, A intersection C, B intersection C, A union B union C, A intersection B intersection C, then A union B intersection C, A intersection B union C, A intersection B union B intersection C, or A intersection B A intersection C. So this is a homework problem. Calculate, if A, B, C are given, means calculate what is the value of all these. So this is one of the example, or it is one of the homework problem. Next is, we have discussed about union and intersection. Next is the difference of sets. Difference of sets. Difference of sets. So what is difference of set? We know what is union, what is intersection. Now difference of a set means if A and B are any 2 sets, then the difference of A by B, that means the elements, the set of all elements of A which are not in B. If A and B are any 2 sets, then the set of all elements of A only the elements of A which are not in B is called is the difference of A in B, is the difference of A in B. Let A and B are any two sets. Let A and B are two sets. The set of all elements of A, the set of all elements of A which are not in B, is called the difference, is called the difference of A in B. Difference of A in B. So how we denote difference of A in B? Difference of A in B is denoted by A minus B. This is equal to the set of all elements X such that the set of all elements of A, that means set of all elements of X such that the elements which belongs to A and elements which does not belongs to B. So this is the this is the A minus B. All the elements of A which are not in B. Then what is B minus A? A and B are any two sets. Then the set of all elements of B which are not in A is called the difference of B in A. The difference of B in A. A in B means what? All the elements of A which is not in B. B minus A means what? All the elements of B which are not in A. So we can write B minus A as set of all elements X such that X belongs to B and X does not belongs to A. All the elements which belongs to B but which does not belongs to B. So I'll give an example for this difference of sets. If I take A and B as A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B is equal to 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have to calculate A minus B and B minus A. A minus B and B minus A. So what is A minus B? A minus B means all the elements of A we have to write, but the condition is which is not in B. If it is asked A minus B, we have to go through only A. And in that we have to see which is there in B also. So the element of A is 1, 2, 3, 4. But in that 3 and 4 which belongs to B also. Therefore A minus B is only 1, 2. Only 1, 2. What is that? A minus B. Then what is B minus A? B minus A is B minus A. Now all the elements of B. So it has 3, 4, 5, 6 which is not in A. But when you see 3, 4, 5, 6 in that 3 and 4 that present in A also. Therefore B minus A is the elements only in B. So which are the elements only in B? That is 5 and 6. So 5, 6. So this is A minus B and B minus A. So now after giving this example, I think you understood how it is. A minus B means the elements of A which are only in A, not in B. Only in A, not in B means 3, 4 belongs to B also. So only in A element is 1, 2. B minus A means only in B. Only in B. That means only in B means 5 and 6 only. Then 3 and 4 belongs to A also. So this is about A minus B and B minus A. So calculate. I'll explain this concept once again also. So see all these examples and write the definitions and send the notes. Thank you.